first air kill.
Alright, I apologize for the delay. We can get started on some briefing here in 1.5 seconds.
They're 90 miles.
After I check something.
Oh yeah, has it got like an X through it?
No, it has like a, you know, the barrier, like outside barrier they have. Should have a
Yeah.
triangle, like a. And if it doesn't have a triangle, that's like the box thingy. That's a bogey.
I see a lot of boxes.
Try to lock that one. If you see there, Angel
I saw
17.
a C-17 taken off. Whilst I was taxing anyway. The F-14.
Oh, you got a carrier head. That's a carrier.
Antonov 26B. Is that in the mod? Is that in the military mod?
Yeah.
What was the plane type?
It's like an AN-26B.
Yep.
Yep.
Because I can see it fine.
And then there'll be 727s and 757s, Airbuses, all that.
Yeah, I
they're the
can't see
civil.
them.
They're
I
the
can't see the
civil
civilian.
aviation.
Yeah, I can't see the civilian ones. I can just see like military ones.
Yeah, the way you've got the server set up, it doesn't actually require any of the mods you've got installed. It just prints them as the default. I think it's LO2 SU27 with the missing texture on it.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, we going to kill some people.
That's so stupid.
So
Okay.
they're still entities. They'll still fly. They'll still have the same performance data because that's all Lua scripted. They just
Yep.
won't have the 3D models or any of the animations.
Rudge. Okay, let's do some briefing here. Probably pull up a map. Oh, I have my game actually, so we're good. And the mission is on the server. It's not uploaded. It's not active. It's just uploaded on the server. That was more for Howdy and myself. Okay, so welcome to Operation Helios. I'm doing cool names now, but then I realized after I did that, I was like, oh, isn't that the name of your like didn't you have the Helios thing for your DCS Howdy?
Helios is an
before-
exporter, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Look, you're right on our 12. Lock on.
well, that's the idea with this was not the case of
Yep.
of that. It was just purely that that's like a Greek god related to vision. So
Yeah, one of them.
that was the idea.
Yeah, one of these. Yeah.
Let me
There we go. We got a lock
fix
on.
them here. There we go.
Wait a minute, let me select Phoenix. Hold up. Hold up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to clear the air for me, Zello, because I gotta go through this whole thing. We all gotta.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, we're clearing the air.
Raj,
Alright,
thanks.
yeah, you could get that Phoenix off. Get one off. Get one off.
Okay, so yeah, the general gist of this, if you didn't read the description, I'll just run through it real quick, just so we can reorient ourselves. Last time, on our last flight, we went through and did basically was just a general retreat. We were over in Minerlayne Vodi, which let me go ahead and pull up the DCS map for you. Caucus map. That's what I wanted to do in the first place. That streams live. We went over to Minerlayne Vodi, and basically rebel forces were pushing pretty hard, and it was not worth our time or energy to sit there, because we're really just kind of here proxying stuff anyways, so, you know. So we pulled out of Minerlayne after doing some casts and delaying some people, and ended up pulling down to Kutasi. It was overall successful. Except one of our check flights did have some concerns, but nothing that couldn't have been fixed in the end. So that's what matters. So everyone re-rallied at Kutasi, and with the fall of Minerlayne, Vodi, pretty much Mozdok, Nalchik, Bestland, everything up until the Caucasus Mountain Range has been taken. As a result, Sochi's under threat, and we have some diplomats there that we're trying to get out in Sochi proper. Not to be confused with, let me go to this one. Sochi Adler, the airport, which is just outside the city by about 13 miles. These diplomats, they're pretty much going to be boarding a train, taking that train all the way to the airfield, because you'll see that the rail lines extend exactly 20 feet from the apron here, or the end of the runway. So that's where they're going to be going to and loading onto a C-130 and getting out. So we've been tasked with basically providing cover for those diplomats to evacuate, while also just generally providing cover for our CAS flights. So we'll be splitting off into 2 flights. We'll have a cap and a CAS flight. The CAS boys are going to be pretty much flying out. Well, we're all flying out to Sochi, and the CAS boys will be generally orbiting, keeping an eye on any infantry or mechanized or armor pushes down into Sochi, because we've gotten intelligence that's indicating they're trying to cut it
We'll be
off.
expecting the missile.
So our 2 primary areas of concern for CAS is 1, the main service road into Sochi from the north, which is the most likely avenue of attack, has a bridge here, and we imagine that if they come down this road, this bridge is going to be a kind of a choke point. So we do have some friendly infantry here, and in the event that they come under fire, and you can find that target, anything around here, you're clear to fire on, pretty much if it's on the north/west side of this river. Obviously, that's going to be a bit difficult to track, but again, you have a river and a bridge as a guide point, the north of the city, that should help with that process. Outside of that, we've kind of pinned Hosta as our next likely point of attack, just because if you get that and you cut off that main service road, you also have railroads under threat as well.
Yep.
So just general infrastructure. Again, we have infantry and vehicles stationed here as well. So we're just keeping an eye out for any tracer fire or anything like that, and helping to eliminate delays we
Shut
can.
off, launch.
Once the train gets here, a C-130, they should board a C-130 and take off from that from Sochi Adler, and then they will head south, pretty much direct to Batumi, and go on with their lives from there. We do have a carrier task force in the area, and we'll be boarding that task force at the completion of our mission here. So on the escort back, which will pretty much be the whole flight, the CAS boys will put you on that primary escort, and then Cap will just be above covering as usual. Once we get pretty much in line with the boat, we're clear to go ahead and break off, and they should be safe all the way to Batumi, because we'll have aircraft up and doing all sorts of stuff. That being said, we will have an E2 up from the jump that'll be covering the fleet, generally from over the water here, so they'll be covering the western side of this area, and then we'll have an E3 that's taking off, that'll be picking up the eastern side here. So we should have good AWACS coverage. So hopefully nothing should slip unknown as it has happened in the past. We'll also have a tanker, which will be over the water, pretty much just north of the fleet. So if we need to fill up on our way back, we have the opportunity to do so. He should be at 15,000 and going like fast enough to not be uncomfortable tanking or anything like that. Beyond that, I guess just the general stuff. If you check the briefing channel, which is the text channel right above this, all of that information is accurate in terms of our radio frequencies and our and that weather information. For the CAS boys, it's going to be a little awkward because the ceiling is 8,000. When I checked, it was like 7,800, 7,900, so you'll be a little bit lower than usual. But again, it's few, so I don't think it'll be too horrible. Obviously, just adapt as you need to with that. And that being said, while I'm directing my attention to CAS, the CAS boys today are going to be Howdy, Nipper, Lucky, and you'll be in that particular. I mean, you can decide your order and who leads, I guess, if you want. I will make that decision,
Zero.
unless you want me to, and it's easier. Yes.
I was looking at the briefing channel, and it says check 3 and 5 is to protect the diplomatic train. But then it says that check 4 and 6 are to wrong cap. But then down here it says check 4
I'm
is
sorry.
CAS. Okay. I just got confused.
Yeah, thank you. that's a pure case of I had a thought whenever I wrote that and decided to undo that thought. It's reversed.
No, I was
Yep.
just double checking that I understood CAS and CAP correctly.
Yep. No, you did. Thank you for calling me on that.
So I'm check 4.
Yeah, so you'll be check 4.
Yep.
You, Howdy,
Yeah,
and
you
Lucky
and
will be
Lucky.
check 4. And then check 3 will be myself and Grabu. And then Zello and Louie, you guys are going to be whatever you want your call sign to be.
Check 2.
All right.
Oh, if you want to be check 2, you can, I guess.
Maverick and Goose.
Sure, we'll call you Maverick today.
Alright.
Yeah,
we're using that livery. Look at
yeah.
Lucky.
That's good with me.
Nice.
So that being said, those will be our flight orders for today. The knee boards are already in the they're already in the mission, so you'll just have to hit the you'll have to go back instead of forwards to find them pretty easily. Zello, you guys are going to be using the check 3 knee board.
Yep.
Because it'll have the same exact information as we have. Except
check 3.
you
Alright.
will be operating at 35,000 feet.
Alright. Copy.
And so yeah, that's the only difference with that.
Louis, look on the left.
4 of those nets as they're listed there for K-Cut Tower, that's Kutasi, and you just need to stay on that frequency within 10 miles of the airfield. Once you break that 10 miles, switch to Overlord, which should be push button 2, 310, and then we'll do Overlord comms until we get back towards the boat. And we can contact the boat when we're within, 40, 30, something like that. And then if you need a tank, obviously that's listed too, and that should be, I don't know, all the radios are pre-programmed, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And they should be listed within the knee board properly. At least I hope and pray. That's all I can do for you now.
Alright.
So yeah.
I just want to say it is very rare that Bevo makes a mistake on these things. Very, very
Shut
rare.
up! Don't fucking do that. It's so. Yeah, you're right. I'm perfect. That's just facts.
I'm just fucking with you, Bevo.
And
Maybe
yeah,
is the loadout. Are the loadouts already preset?
No, okay, that's another good point. So loadouts for cast boys, you guys are pretty much clear to take what you want, so long as it's not super ridiculous. That being said, Nipper's gonna be taking something kind of ridiculous, so it's up to you. If you want to take,
I can find a screenshot if you like.
All right, I'll take the GBU 24s, guys.
yeah, I mean, if you want, I mean, we're kind of treating it like it's a fire sale at Kutasi, and we need to get rid of ordnance anyways. Excess ordnance, because whatever we leave there needs to either be hauled out or taken on the ship. So
Lucky, what you need to do is you just ask the guy at the armory. You just say, "Listen, I just want one of everything."
yeah. But yeah. So whatever is deemed practical. Obviously, precision weapons would be most ideal. We anticipate your primary. You'll be dealing with some solid targets. There'll be less infantry, more armor. Would be our approximation or intelligences. Let me not say our.
Yeah,
because I'm not intelligent.
Nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Not modeling.
I did ask earlier how many bombs would we need just to clear out the entire town. It'd be easier. You know?
Yeah.
Just tell our boys to move out. Just move
So
out.
assuming-
Oh, Oppenheimer, bro.
Yeah.
Assuming infantry is the most common target, you said?
Do
More
what?
infantry than armor?
No, more
You
armor
have
than
more-
infantry.
Oh, more armor. Okay.
We're defending the infantry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Yeah. So just anticipate. Yeah, it's gonna be hard targets primarily. So just
perfect.
keep an eye out for that. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Should I load the what bullets do you use in your gun for armor?
It would be AP, but even then they don't really pen.
Armor piercing, yeah.
Yeah. But if you're trying to get a tank with AP, it's not really gonna happen.
GBU 12s or Mavericks or GBU 38s, yeah.
Realistically, if you're at the stage where you're considering a gun strafe, you should just go back and get some rockets.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you don't go back until you've got 0 bullets and nothing left.
But we shouldn't really. Again, our goal is to delay more. So obviously, like the more we kill, the better. But it's not. It's not the end of the world if we come back empty-handed. Or at least partially empty-handed.
Nipper, you carry the hand grenades, okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna open the cockpit a little bit and drop them out. How many hand grenades can you get between your knees, lads? Where are we taking off from? Carrier.
No, we're taking off from Kutasi.
Yeah, Kutasi, yep.
We're recovering on the carrier.
Mhm.
Is
Are we
this
Yep.
is this even the right mission?
Are we recovering? Yeah.
No,
to the-
we're still in the TTI mission on the server. He hasn't started the server yet.
Got you. Okay, I'll just wait then.
He's uploaded it. We can change it from the F10 menu to Caucasus Op.
Yeah. So if you're not already, go ahead and join the server, and then we'll step off. Those I have what's the word? I have takeoff times. In theory, we should be able to step off earlier than them, but they were kind of spaced out pretty. I gave a good barrier of time just in case for any issues, but we'll just communicate with all that. And Zello, you're good to take off first whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, we're just letting the carrier.
Yep.
Shit. Hold on.
Oh, and one note I wanted to make for Cap. I mean, I guess this is really for Zello and Grabu and myself is that whenever we load in the server,
Yep.
there should be a drawn line that we should be able to see. And if there's not, we're basically gonna be running Cap just north of Sochi, pretty much in a 40-mile racetrack, east to west or west to east, whichever works best.
Got it.
And if you can't see it, you should be able to turn it on from the button at the top of the map. Like in your F10 menu, there's a drawn checkbox.
Oh,
I got one question.
yep.
What's the enemy strategic SAM presence?
We don't anticipate very much in terms of SAM sites from the pace that they're moving and the amount of ground we've given them in terms of airfield and whatever equipment they've left behind. They're slow moving to get that shit up to the front line, so very little, and they're anticipating us leaving. In terms of air threats, which is a point I meant to bring up, so I'm glad you put my mind towards it. In the past, we've been facing MiG-21, so that is still an opportunity, but it seems like they're getting, we've started to see on AWACS and stuff like that, 29 signatures and things like that, so it seems like we're getting better aircraft in the region, so bear in mind if we see anything, it may not be as straightforward and old as before.
So there's no threat of surface to air from places like Mozdok, Makop, Anapa, things like that.
Oh, from places like that, yes, for sure. No, we don't want to really go beyond the Caucasus if we can avoid that. Sorry,
Okay.
I was thinking local, not
Nah, strategic is for defending stuff, mind.
Yep. Yeah, so anticipate that. And then for Cast Boys, just keep an eye on the essay page, obviously, and if threats start getting too close, just back off and head towards Sochi. And be ready. If threats get within 30 miles of you, back off to Sochi and get into air-to-air mode and just wait to engage. Pretty much just flying a circle over Sochi, Adler, the airport proper, until that's dealt with. All right.
See, you got the super K for free, bro.
Any further questions, comments, any of that? Okay. I'll go ahead and switch the mission over, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Yeah. Louis.
Yep.
You're on the super carrier. Look, bro, you didn't buy it.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. Look, that's crazy.
He probably won't be able to see the crew.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
The game
Oh,
just
the
froze.
mission is changing. Yeah, mission
It's changing mission.
Yep. Hey,
Well, that was
Vivo,
a
one
good landing too. It's just third wire and shit.
Vivo, one question: are there any friendly SAMs in the area?
It's pretty much the fleet. I mean, RP, there's stuff at Kutasi. IRL, there's nothing at Kutasi because I didn't put anything down. But
Okay.
assume, pretend that any airfield south of the Caucasus has air-to-air.
Okay.
Patriot crew's busy building sandcastles as usual.
No Patriots, yeah.
Yep. And the board numbers aren't accurate. Just pick your flight number, obviously. So
Yeah.
lucky, make sure you're in check 4.
Yep.
F14. There we go. First one. Yeah, sure. Alright. Yo, Louis. You get in?
All right, we can go ahead and separate into different flight rooms, just in case comms fail. But obviously, most of this
Yeah.
will be on SRS.
So, Louis, you want to start up, or should I just auto start and you just get in?
Don't mind.
I'll drag people so you don't have to move.
Alright.
Do we want to start up quick or?
And Zilla, make sure to check in and Kutaisi first, and then we'll switch to Overlord once we're 10 miles out from the airfield.
Alright, I'm requesting to come in.
Alrighty.
Okay, moved everyone but ourselves. And oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ugh. Stupid fucking shit. Oh my gosh. SRS is such a shitty app. Fuck, man. And my SRS decided to shit the bed right before I did this. Brother. I wish I knew the server's fucking IP address. but I don't. Actually, I do. Aha. Need to be doing stuff.
Do as good, Jet, when you're ready, boss.
Raj. Yeah, I'm trying to unfuck my SRS.
No rush, I'll start my program.
And check on Ox.
Two copies, lead 260.5, how many?
Lima Charlie. Lead. I'm about maybe a minute and a half from Good Jet here. And did you find the kneeboard? God, that fucked me all sorts up.
Yay, firm, I got it.
Raj checking. I think it's 43. Should be good.
Alright, honesty time.
Yeah, send it.
Why me?
Why you?
You got plenty of other capable guys. Why just me on cap?
Oh, it's because it's a great question. It's purely because the other three guys have they just have the training for the air to ground stuff, so you drew the short straw.
I heard you.
It's not a short straw. You picked the best possible man for this. I just did like 3.5 sorties of air-to-air in the F-15.
Yep, that's good.
Oh, well, that's wonderful news, so you're gonna embarrass me. But yeah, I just you know, I figured you'd be fine, which I was clearly right about, and you know, you make good company, so you know, yeah, we got to do a lonely flight up there, so. Like I'm like flirting with him. Oh my god. Kidding. So that whole SRS thing not working really flustered me for a second. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I don't even know what game I'm playing anymore.
You're starting your jet, you're double checking your TACAN, data link, IFF, and loadout. And then you're checking your kneeboard, punching in 44 X-ray for TACAN, so you've got the Kutasi RTB set to go, and then you're telling me what to do.
Ah, thank you for the check on the TACAN, and thank you for all of that. That was very helpful. Is it 4-4? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was 4-3. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let me check my clock here.
What's the active runway today?
Active runway is going to be, should be 07.
07, copy. You're going to taxi past me, then I'll come in behind.
Raj. All flights be advised, check 3 lead. Of things I'm also perfect at, I fucked up the takeoff time and UTC, so it's just going to be 13, and then whatever the second, you know, the minutes are, is going to be your takeoff time.
Lead 2 would advise flip the active. We've got the E3 taking off 2-5, which means we got windage coming downwind.
Oh, that son of a bitch. We never take off 2-5. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have a wind's coming from 160 at 10, so it's gonna be a crosswind regardless. But yeah, I think you're right.
I'm not fussed. It's your choice.
Yeah, 2-5's fine. All flights be advised as well. Active runway is gonna be 2-5. And that being said, Kutasi traffic check 3. Flight of 2 Hornets is gonna go ahead and taxi over to runway 25. Make sure I'm...
Two's off comms, 20 seconds.
Roger.
Two's back on.
Roger. And Maverick, can I get a check-in on 263.000?
Maverick, check in.
Hey, there you are. Lima Charlie.
Yes, sir.
What's your status on startup?
Yeah, I'm already starting up.
Raj, okay, if you want to go ahead and taxi out, we'll just hold and follow you.
Yeah, just gotta align my INS, then I'm set to go.
Raj, yeah, we'll just park it up right before your hangar, and then you just go out and you can go straight out.
Raj.
I'm sure you heard that, but we're just gonna slap the brakes on and about a second here and just wait for the F-14.
Two.
And Maverick, also check wheel chocks, just in case you didn't notice they were on.
Wait, repeat that? Couldn't hear you.
Yeah, check wheel chocks.
Copy.
And check forward. Did y'all decide on flight lead? I never told y'all one. See if they'll just do it.
So yeah, it looks like I'm flight lead. Howdy.
Roger, just checking. And check 4, looks like you'll be joining up in the queue with us while we wait for Maverick to finish their INS. One day. Not today. It's a weird starting this at 4.
Oh, well, our thing says runway 7. Looks like they're heading to T5.
Yeah, Raj, sorry. Yeah, I switched to active on you. Made that call a little bit. But yeah, we'll be doing runway 25.
Boss, those 2 Hornets that are trailing our E2, are those Growlers?
What, like their call sign? Or like the type?
No, like, are they supposed to represent Growlers? Because for some reason I can't see the 3 pods they've got underslung. And those are the same pylons you'd expect to see the Growler jammers on.
Oh, negative. No, those are just fuel tanks.
You know what squadron those fuel tanks have printed on them?
They're blank.
Weird. I'll have to check that later.
Yeah, nothing on it. Because that's just VFA 97. I don't know if they get anything on their tanks. Oh, what a weird
So,
lighting bug.
realistically, how long do we wait for the F-14?
Good question. Maverick, how long you got, bud?
Almost. Wait.
I've been ordered to wait. I can't do anything. Just kidding. He gets 2 minutes.
It is very typical for an entire operation to be held up because an F-14's hydraulic fluid is bleeding onto the carrier deck.
Yeah, facts.
You know, this is enough space for us to take off.
I think we might be a little heavy, but yeah, we could probably barely do it.
Nah, full flaps. I bet we can make it.
Full flaps maybe, but we have, what, 3 drop tanks?
Oh, I didn't see that. Why do we have 3?
Because we do. You know, you make a fair
Yo,
point. I don't know
Bevo.
why we have 3. What's up?
I think we got an issue here with our INS. Hold on. We gotta. Wait. Is it moving? No, it's not moving. I think we gotta. Restart. You could go take. I'll
Roger,
join
sexy.
up on you.
Roger.
Yeah, it's kind of
Two rolling.
up. I don't know.
But yeah, the reason we have 3 fuel tanks was because that's what we had on the last mission, and that was purely because we're grabbing everything we can take and going.
And you will chastise me if I stop the transfer of the wing tanks until the center's empty, punch the center, and then go to only wings.
I won't. We can actually just switch out to wing tanks, or switch out our center line. We can get rid of our center line and fucking get rid of that.
Be wrong. If we're already on the move, there's no point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so you can just fucking dump that center tank as soon as you want.
We'll see. Let's see how busy it is first.
Yeah. You'll have to walk me through that. I haven't actually looked at just pulling from the center line only.
That's pretty easy. I'll show you once we're in the air.
Yeah, Rog. Kutasi traffic, check 3, flight at 2, taking active runway 25.
Do set engines up.
Rog, check 3, final checks, 1 final checks complete.
2 checks good.
Oh, I did that on the wrong knot too. Embarrassing. Alright, run them up. 1 good jet.
2's good.
Brakes, brakes, brakes off.
Bevo, are we supposed to wait to take off or just go ahead and get in the air?
Yeah, you're clear to go ahead and get in the air. Yeah, check 3's clear of the active, so you're clear to take it.
2's holding hands, 4 o'clock, 100 meters.
Roger, eyes. Let's go ahead and accelerate to 350 knots. We'll hold heading of 250.
Alright, Kutasi Tower, check 4, flight of 3, taking active.
And we're going to keep climbing. We'll climb up to altitude here. And let's go ahead and check turn right for reference 280.
2.
Kutasi traffic, check 3, departing the pattern, heading 280. Kutasi traffic.
2 switching radio 1, push button 2.
Roger.
Alright, 4-1, final checks complete.
Alright, so the tanks are super easy. If you go to your fuel panel, you'll see there's external tank switches in the center, 1 left, 1 right.
Yep.
Alright, run them up.
Left tank is wing, right tank is center. Just set center to stop and you'll get an advisory on your left MFD.
4-1, good job.
Oh, and so that's only going to pull from the wing tanks now? And leave center empty? Or is that only pulling from the center?
Alright,
Center to
Brakes,
normal if
brake.
you want us to pull from just the center.
Oh, and then wings to stop would stop the wing transfer.
Yeah, exactly.
Raj.
Yeah, so you can use those switches to control how much fuel is in each bag.
Oh, that's nice.
The only downside is you don't get a warning when each individual bag is empty. You have to keep an eye on the fuel page.
Yeah, I just pulled that up too. And Kutasi, check 3, pushing off this nut to Overlord. Good day, Kutasi.
Alright, 2 settled right. I'm gonna check heads down for a sec.
Roger.
Heads up.
Do I think this needs a webcam? Not really. I'm going to turn off my webcam. Bye-bye. Sorry, it keeps trying. I gotta mess with my trim a little bit.
You're good. I'm loose right.
Yeah, Raj, you can push it into cruise if you want. We're high enough up. We're past 10,000.
Nah, I'm cozy with this.
Raj, fine with me.
I get to fence in now?
A firm, yeah. Let's go ahead and fence in and push waypoint 2. And check 3, checking in on Overlord. Anyone got me?
Two is fenced in, state 15.8.
Raj, 15.8. And 1 fenced in, state 15.8 as well, hey. And check 3, checking in on Overlord. Anyone copy?
For the radio check.
And whoever transmitted that wasn't Grabu, you got stepped on if you want to send it again.
Hello, hello.
Raj, gotcha. Check 4, go ahead and send yourselves direct to waypoint 2.
Roger that. Waypoint 2.
Lead check strobe light.
Stand by. Where's the actual switch for that strobe? Oh, no, there it is. I'm being stupid. Hey Siri, what's
Also, I'm
27
showing
degrees
steer 2
Celsius
on
in Fahrenheit?
308, 37 miles.
Yeah, affirm, you're correct. Check turn right for 308.
2.
Sorry, just being a little silly and goofy.
That's okay, let me know when to stop walking you on.
Oh no, I appreciate stuff like this. It's that SRS got me frazzled, that's what I blame.
I'm also being a little silly and goofy, checking all my sensor setups right now.
And we're shooting for 25,000 feet.
2.
Cruise my check.
I got you loud and clear, Maverick.
Roger.
And that's 25. Let's go ahead and level here. And Maverick, whenever you take off, proceed direct to waypoint 2, and then follow the waypoint sequence.
Alrighty.
Our racetrack is going to be north of waypoint 5 by about 10 or so miles. We're pretty much shooting to go along that front line on the map. You can see it. And all flights be advised, check 3s at altitude, and we're 23 miles to the south of waypoint 2.
Two is center line 500.
Raj, same for me.
Two's got a hit 295, no IFF return, about 80 miles out.
Raj, yeah, I'm seeing that too.
Showing 10,000 tracking southeast.
What in the fuck could that be? I don't know. I'm seeing it on HMD. It's at 69 miles, which I usually shouldn't be able to see that because it would have been filtered out. Get ready to push waypoint 3. I'll tell you when in a second here. And let's push waypoint 3. Check turn left for waypoint 3.
2, center line 100.
Garage 150 for 1. Well, now it looks
Sorry,
like that
Beaver, what
unknown's
waypoint was it
disappeared.
again?
Number 2, or you can just head direct to waypoint 5. That's where all the action's gonna be happening anyways.
We see it.
Say again, lead.
That was just for the F-14.
Two's lost that bug. No return, no NCTR.
Yeah, same here for 1, and I also just ran dry on my center tank.
Copy 2, request center jet.
Yep, 2 clear.
2, lines away.
And 1 miles away. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it was the... I don't know what that deal was. Because the only thing I could think of was that C-130. But it's parked, so I don't know, maybe it's just getting a weird IFF return.
It was slow enough, it could have been some kind of weapon, like a cruise missile.
Oh, true.
We're overhead Gudado right now, yeah?
Stand by. Yeah, A-firm.
Alright, 2's got PVU updated.
Say PVU?
Yeah, position velocity update. So if either one of us have our INS go out, I can just pass you grids and you do a flyover mark, and that'll realign everything.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm going to use Gudada as the reference, so if you fly down the runway heading and mark it at the tail end, that'll give you an update if that becomes a problem.
Oh, interesting. How do you even set that up?
It's on the support page under INS, I think. HSI, sorry. You go HSI, then, God, my fucking binds are just muscle memory, 1 sec. Yeah, INS position / AINS, then GPS, and then you can set it from there.
Raj. Let's go ahead and push waypoint 4.
It's out twice now, so I always set it every time if I've got spare time.
Raj. Okay. Go ahead and push waypoint 4 and check turn right slightly for waypoint 4.
2, check right.
And Overlord position update. Check 3 is 31 miles south. Waypoint 4. 25,000.
Roger that. Check 4 is 45 miles from waypoint 3.
Raj, check 3. So I do, sorry to go through it again, pause AINS and then just click INS.
GPS, and then you can set GPS update positions from there.
Oh. Then what do you actually hit to set it? Oh, update. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
You'll almost never need to do that, but I've had to do it once, so I was like, ah, fuck it, may as well do it every time now.
Yeah, Raj.
The Hornet's so fragile in DCS that any hit is almost lethal.
Yeah, that's fucking true shit. Yeah, so once we hit waypoint 5, we'll just go ahead and set a east-west, west-east course line and just kind of fly loosely north of that and see what decides to try and shoot at us. And by that I mean proactively kill shit.
Do. So how much of my training can I get marked off during this mission?
I don't know, not really much unfortunately, because air-to-air doesn't cover BVR.
It really should. At this stage of modern technology, getting into BFM means many things have gone wrong up until that point.
Yeah, I agree. I do need to alter it. Yeah, maybe I'll shift it. Okay. It wasn't a dated thing. That's a document I've taken and it's been repurposed multiple times. So you know what? We'll remove a section that I deem unnecessary, which is most of that, and add a BVR section. We'll call that you trained on that. Because there is stuff I want to talk about with like air-to-air timelines and that kind of shit. So.
Yeah, obviously knowing basic fighter maneuvers and how to escape like threatening situations in close range is very important. But more important than that, because we operate as a squadron, is understanding that if you're in the BFM, the best way to win isn't do some crazy maneuver, it's survive long enough for a wingman to help you.
Yep, very true. Alright, let's go ahead and push waypoint 5, and then we'll check turn right for waypoint 5.
2.
I just went ahead and drew my course line for like 080. I think that'll be around about where we want it. And we'll push about 10 miles past waypoint 5, and then we'll just take a right turn and basically follow the mountains.
Two.
And Overlord, check 3 is about 2 miles from waypoint 5. We'll be starting a racetrack in approximately 3 mics or so.
Copy that. Check 4 is 10 miles from waypoint 3.
Roger, check 4. Or check 3. And I don't know what it is about DCS, but recently I've been having just weird lighting bugs. Where it'll just get like, you know, dark like a cloud's going over the sun, and then just immediately like snap to bright.
Just anything like that for me.
And Maverick, send your last, you get stepped on.
Out of curiosity, why don't we use mids to transmit?
That's a good question. We used to use meds, and then when we joined the task force that we were in for a few months, we stopped using meds. So, no answer. Check turn right for 090, or 080, sorry.
Two.
Usually it's not an issue, but with people not being used to radio, or with how do you keep setting the wrong radio switch, it, you know, becomes a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, I guess if it's just Hornets,
Oh yeah,
it's not really
speaking of that, I should probably set up the laser codes for my armament.
And Maverick, you transmitted something back a while back. Can you repeat it?
Light issue.
Yeah.
With your slight issue, and go one at a time.
Wait, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
Then last, sorry.
Could you repeat that? Couldn't hear you properly.
Yeah, I said just what's the problem, and then just go one at a time. You both keep stepping on each other.
I was just talking about that light bug you were talking about.
Oh, Raj, gotcha. Now, was I talking about the light bug on the wrong fucking frequency?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm such a loser.
Nah, brain fart always happens.
Yeah, it's just, I have my push to talk set on the hat, so I either push it forward for COM 1 and back for COM 2, and sometimes I just go, and hit the wrong thing.
I have a four-way that I just dedicate specifically to SRS. Up is 1, down is 2, back is intercom, and then forward is push to talk.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just have it set to where whenever I select the radio, I can also push to talk on it, so I don't have to mess with selecting it and then push to talking.
I used to do that, but I had the exact same issue where I would just push to talk and start transmitting without checking what radio I'm on. So I sent myself into the habit of selecting the radio I want to talk on before I push to talk.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a good habit to have. Also, Overlord, check 3. We're in a racetrack right now. Just slightly north of Sochi, so you should have cover. Check 3. Or sorry, check 4.
Copy that.
Now, in theory, sick.
Oh, interesting. Is it on purpose that the AWACS is different freak from the player AWACS?
The first AWAC shouldn't be.
310 for Overlord, yeah?
Yeah, affirm, and that should be frequency for magic. Or am I being stupid?
I've got Overlord on the comms net as 310.
Yeah, affirm, and that should work for AWACS.
Yeah, I just sent a bogeyed up on that freak and got nothing back.
Oh.
Magic 1131. Request picture.
200 Bevo, is there any bandits nearby?
Negative, not seeing anything yet. Just, again, we're just about
Bevo,
10...
you copy?
Oh, fuck, wrong net, so stupid. Yeah, affirm, no bandits so far. Just go about 10 miles north of the, waypoint 5, and then just go, east to west. Don't go any further than 20 miles north of waypoint 5.
Copy, am I clear to descend?
Negative, your altitude block is 35,000, so maintain that.
Alright, copy.
Magic 1131. Request
Yeah, sorry, I thought I set it for 310 for magic, but maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, it is. You just have to hit, it's realistic comms, you have to hit alt \.
Yeah, I did the comms transmit. I guess magic's on it, but Overlord isn't. Or maybe it's reception, I'm not sure.
Right, slight white.
Oh, yeah, Overlord probably isn't on it. I probably fucked that.
It's fine, as long as one of them is, so I can get a picture.
Yeah, you should be good. Alright, let's go ahead and check turn left for, we'll do 180. We'll go at about 45 degrees or so.
Yeah, thankfully no trim issue today, so I can actually stay relatively close.
Oh, that's good. Alright, Overlord check 3, we're doing a 180, proceeding west, still nothing on the scope so far.
Can I be a minge?
I mean, depends.
I notice you've given everyone altitude blocks, and those blocks are a specific altitude with no plus-minus variation.
Yeah, you're correct, I should have done that.
Now, when you give someone an altitude block, those altitude blocks are usually from altitude to altitude, so that if they've got need for maneuvering, they can maneuver throughout that altitude.
Yeah, Raj.
Nails, MiG-29.
Raj, hold at 265.
Nails are coming hour, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, roger. Maverick, be advised, we are approximately 39 miles to the northeast of waypoint 5. We're getting nails from MiG-29s times 2-ish to our 3 o'clock. Alright, let's shift into tact formation if you want to go ahead and hop over about a mile. You can go plus or minus 3,000 feet, your discretion.
Those MiGs are intercept course 40 miles, 3 o'clock. Am I good to turn in?
Yeah, affirm, turn in, let's speed up.
Okay, check 2's gonna commit lead. Tack right, 45.
Maverick, be advised, check 3 is 2 bandits within 40.
Roger that.
Check 3-2's locked up lead.
Rudge, I'll try and get behind.
Give me clearance to fire whenever.
Yeah, if you get the shot, you're clear to engage.
Check 3-2, Fox 3, Bandit, Bullseye, 284, 100, 4000, MiG-29.
Alright, I got rear. I'm gonna go for the shot when I can.
Missiles out, cranking left.
And check 3-1, Fox 3. And I'm cranking right. Fuck, why does it always lose it?
2's Pitbull.
1's Pitbull. Looks like I lost it though.
200 on my way.
Rudge.
Lead 2 sees no impact, turning in.
Rudge. Yeah, I'm gonna turn in as well. It's gone a little wide.
Fox 3, 10 miles. Defending left.
Fox 3, 13 miles.
Flash 1. Who's supporting your bandit?
Rudge, yeah, I'm breaking right. And splash.
Contact splash.
Maverick, be advised, check 3's eliminated the 2 bogeys, or 2 hostiles.
Gadget's clean, 2's rejoining.
Roger 2, I'm gonna turn heading 220.
Goose requesting descend.
Clear descend.
Copy.
Lead 2's visual, you're 3 o'clock, 2 miles, go out.
Bevo, any more
Roger,
bandits
climbing
left?
to 25,000. Not that we can see at the moment. Just keep on that racetrack to the north of waypoint 5. So where you're at right now, just go ahead and turn east, direct east, and then just fly that for about 20 miles, and then fly back west.
Copy.
2 state 10.5.
Rudge 2, and my state's 10-0. And you're clear to jet your wing bags.
2 request to hold on to those so that if we go for the tank I can get max endurance.
Yeah, affirm clear too. And one holding at 25,000.
Two is still visual contact, 2 mile trail. That was fairly clean, but they didn't pop up until they were within basically attacking range of us, so I don't know if this racetrack is too far up.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like they were super low to start, so I don't know.
Either they'd just come off the runway and we caught them just as they were getting armed up, or they were masking below the mountains to try and obscure our pretty far away AWACS.
Yeah, I'm not certain. But yeah, I mean, fortunately it worked out. Check 3, how goes it for y'all? Or sorry, check 4, how goes it for y'all?
Check 4, we've seen some targets at the bridge. Moving to engage now.
Roger.
Did you still get your bags?
No, I dumped them because I wasn't thinking about that. You made a really good point in keeping them. Instead, I thought, fuck it, I'll just maneuver, but it's okay. I'm fine on fuel. I'll be fine on fuel.
Okay, you want me to dump mine as well so we match up?
Purely up to you.
Yeah, fuck it. When we get closer to the coast, I'll dump them.
Roger.
114 turning back.
Got you, Mav.
And we came like 35 miles, way over 20 miles, but yeah.
That's okay. It wasn't the hardest of walls. Now, if there were SAM sites, it would have been. SAM sites in range, it would have been.
Who's gonna burn up fuel? You're pretty low drag up there.
Oh yeah, Roger, I'll slow down a little bit.
To request loft toss 2 times fuel tank towards the coast.
Yeah, go for it. Maverick, be advised, I got a target to my west, about 90 miles.
Copy. I'll go firm.
Yeah, A-firm, you're clear on that. We'll support you once we drop these tanks. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be to your direct west, Maverick.
Copy.
2's rejoined, loose tactical, 5 o'clock, 1 mile.
Can you repeat the range?
Looks like it'll probably be 40 to 60 miles from you. Not certain. But he's going to be behind you right now.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Hey boss, do we have a bullseye waypoint?
No, fuck, I forgot to make one of those.
Alright, I'll make one and pass data, 1 sec.
Roger.
Two sets down.
Roger 2.
No visuals on target. Still trying to find him.
Raj, looks like he's at 26,000. Should be off your 1 o'clock.
Lead 2 has waypoint 7 ready for a
Visuals?
bullseye.
Yeah, Raj, we'll hold on that. Check turn right. We'll make it quick for 280.
Yeah, contact those 2 MiGs, yeah.
Yeah, affirm, and push it to 400 knots, at least.
2's coming over your left side.
Raj, yeah, I'll pull a little harder and just make a cut in front of you.
Two's deconflict, left, high, 1 mile.
Raj 2. And Maverick, check 3's inbound to sport.
Magic 1-1, bra 450 at 27,000 knots.
2's an 8 o'clock trail, contact both target.
Raj, same here. I'm trying to get a lock on lead.
445 at 26,000.
Copy, 2 will commit trail.
Raj, I got lead locked up. But just holding for now.
2's got trail. Are we waiting for the F-14, yeah?
Yeah, affirm. And we'll maintain heading at 280.
Alright, 2 is wide left.
Raj, yeah, visual. Maverick, what's your status?
Yeah, I'm headway with him. Hold up. 1 minute. Somehow my missile's not launching. I don't know.
Yeah, just check master arm and missile prep on and all that stuff.
Two's launch params.
Yeah, 1 as well. Let's go for it. Oh, yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, 2's burning up, climbing 3-1.
Raj, I went ahead and threw Fox 3 at lead. And check 3-1 Fox 3.
Check 3-2, Fox 3, Bandit, bullseye 263-155, 22,000.
Yeah, we don't
Bring
know
it
what
left.
the problem is. Our missiles are just not working at all.
Raj, that's okay. And breaking right.
Lead bandits breaking right. Pitbull.
Check 3. Do you have the MiG-29s that are coming in about 50
Splash
miles away
1.
from us?
Splash 1.
A firm, check 3, got visual on splash. Splash 2, both down.
Copy that, thanks.
Don't want to jinx it, but we're fairly clean so far.
Yeah, it's really doing it. Alright, I got visual on you. If you want to just go ahead and proceed east, I'll rally on you.
Neg systems issue. I'm gonna orbit right.
Roger. Alright, well I got visual, follow.
2's dropping 350 knots, 25,000. I think my pod's bent.
I always bring a pod and I always forget to turn it on for this.
Okay, sorry. 2's anchored. 25-5, 330. Ready to go.
Raj, just go ahead and turn left for east.
2. State 7.9, 2 sticks left.
926 for Raj. I'm at 80 with 3 sticks. Nope, 2.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, affirm. All contacts are down for the time being. Just maintain the racetrack. We'll wait until Check 4 is good doing what they're doing.
Two's holding 25,090.
Raj, yeah, I'm off your left. About 4 o'clock.
Visual. Still holding that bullseye waypoint if you want it.
Stand by. And Check 4, what's your status?
Dropping bombs.
Yeah, we have a couple targets down. Still some hostiles.
Roger.
Two's rejoin, right hand side.
Roger, eyes on you.
You want to hit the tanker and leave it to the F-14?
Yeah, affirm that probably for the best. Then we can escort the C-130, because they're about to take off. Overlord, be advised, Check 3 is going to go ahead and break off for the tanker, and we just got word the train has arrived at Sochi, so we'll go ahead and escort them up. Maverick, if you want to go ahead and stay up here for the time being until Check 4 finishes their operations, then we can all push back to the boat. How copy?
Yeah, copy. I just need a refuel real quick sometime, like very soon.
Raj, if you want to go ahead and, well, what's your state?
We just heading towards 135 over the seas, close to waypoint 5. So
Raj, yeah, no, I meant how much fuel do you have left?
roughly 8,000.
8,000, Raj, yeah, so you're about the same state as us.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, you go ahead and head back. We'll stay for a few more minutes and then we gotta break off.
Do I head back to the deck or Sochi?
I mean, can you tank in that thing?
In Sochi?
No, can you air-to-air refuel in the F-14? Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and head to the tanker. It's gonna be pretty much off your nose. TACAN should be, it's in the, like, 25 X-ray.
I see him. Got you.
Yeah, and then if you finish in time with that, go ahead and escort the C-130 that's about to take off soon TM from Sochi Adler.
Roger.
And Check 3 is gonna stick around for like another 5 minutes, and then we gotta head back to the tanker. But we'll just make sure it's scope's clear, and you should be okay, hopefully.
Alrighty.
Feeling cozy, boss?
Feeling so cozy.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Oh, so tempting. Yeah, we'll just hang out until 1444 Zulu, and then we'll head to the tanker.
2 pulling up close right for the insta picks.
Oh yeah, always got to do it for the gram.
Two saddled.
Oh, there goes
Two's coming out
030.
right, heads down.
Roger 2. I'm going to go ahead and shift to 085, so I'm on a proper heading here.
085. You on heading hold by any chance?
No, but I'm about to be.
Oh, if you go heading hold on the Hornet, you can put me anywhere in the formation you like. I'll get within inches.
Yeah, I'm full autopilot. Do what you want.
That's a dangerous thing to say to me.
Check 4, this is check 3. It looks like the north, we've eliminated the enemies. We're circling back to Hostas now.
Roger, sounds good. Yeah, just once you get to Hostas, if you find anything, dump whatever ordnance you have, and then either hit the tanker, follow the C-130, or head back to the boat, whichever is viable at that time.
Been a while since I've done aerobatics, so I'm getting lined up nice and neatly so I don't ruin our mission.
Oh, well, that's kind of you.
That ought to do it.
Well, you're looking good, but we should probably turn for the tanker since it's 93 miles away.
Two's coming right. Yeah, that's the closest I'd want to get in a mission where things are actually happening.
Oh yeah, you look good. Alright, let's go ahead and check turn right for 220.
2 right, 220.
And 1 just hit Joker fuel.
Tanker is 260 frequency, isn't it?
Affirm.
Are you gonna push that on interflight or swap out the main comms?
I guess we should push it on interflight. I don't even think that's programmed anywhere. Oh no, yeah, it's just push button 2 on comm 2. We can just chat on that.
Check 3-2 radio check, push button 2.
And check 3-1, reading you loud, clear.
3-2's got 315 as well. Be advised, lead, your nozzles are a little wonky for my side.
Oh, Raj, yeah, must be client side, just F2 didn't look good to me.
Yeah, you got those Forrest Whitaker nozzles.
Lumau. Yummy, yummy soda. Oh, fuck. Oh, can't believe you've done this. I just want to know if it looked cool, man. Oh, shit.
So, explain me a thing.
Yeah, what's up?
Generally, at altitude, Mach is a good representation of when you're about to experience transonic-induced drag, and so when you're given flight orders at high altitude, you get given them in Mach rather than knots. Why are we sticking to 350 knots?
Because it's what I've always done, and it's what I was taught. That's the only reason.
Makes sense.
But, I mean, that does make more sense at altitude to do, Mach numbers. I just never thought about it.
The guys I used to fly with use Mach is because Mach is universal of air pressure, whereas like knots to Mach changes depending on what altitude you're at. And it's the air pressure drag that's going to stop you from reaching fuel efficiency once you get above 0.85 in the Hornet.
Right. Let me see, there should be...
It's either that, or we religiously follow the FPass page and just do whatever it says.
I do love some good FPass. Let's see here. Okay, we can round it. We can round it to 0.80 Mach. We'll bring it down a little bit.
Two's rolling it back. Main thing as well is when you do ATC holds the Mach at altitude, not the knots.
Yeah, A-firm. I did know that one. And all call signs be advised. I've heard word that the C-130 has taken off, and Check 3 has visual on data link.
Copy that.
Oh, and I can actually see him. He's got a big fucking trail of smoke. Or exhaust, rather.
Just refuel.
Send that last, starting with Zello, and then Howdy.
Alrighty.
Okay, Howdy, what was your last?
That was a mistransmit. Disregard.
Oh, Roger.
Howdy's so nice.
Oh, yeah, he's a great guy.
Oh yeah, I said I'm going to the tanker.
Yeah, Raj, we'll be joining up with you shortly here. We're about 38 miles.
Alright, I'm gonna go off maybe from the radio because I'm gonna contact the tanker. So.
Yeah, Raj, we're on the tanker net, so we'll hear you. So.
Alrighty.
I gotta say something that's gonna sound insensitive.
Okay.
If you put me in a squadron with Lucky and we have to exchange information, anytime he says anything, I'm just gonna go, yeah, copy, and then just not do anything he says because I can't tell what he's saying.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's fine. It's not.
Whoever just
It's
requested
more
that
technical than
tanker, you
anything
weren't on
else.
the right frequency.
More technical than personal, but yeah, I understand that. The fortunate thing though is Lucky's very competent, so regardless, he does fine.
Yeah, he seems like he knows what's good.
Texaco 1-1, Colt 1-1, request rejoin.
Are we fencing out or staying fenced in?
Yeah, good point. Let's go ahead and fence out, and then we can go ahead and start a descent as well. We'll need to get down to 15,000.
2 is fenced out, state 5.9.
Roger 5-9. Yeah, I'm 6-0.
Yes, sir.
Texaco 1-1, Colt 1-1, request rejoin. Colt 1-1, Texaco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 240.
And let's go ahead and check turn left for 170.
Gotta respect Lipper's laser maverick kill.
Oh yeah.
No idea why nobody brings those.
Laser maps? We usually do. That's kind of our go-to Maverick. We don't ever use IR. Oh, ever shot. Let's go 140 for heading.
2.
Yeah, IR maps, I don't know. They're too inconsistent. Like, yeah, it's nice that they can lock onto anything and you can fire and forget them or whatever, but it's like they get them to lock on is such a pain in the ass to just use a laser pod and move on, you know?
Nah, it's just a bit of finesse.
Yeah, I suppose.
Gotta treat it like you love it.
Yeah, but then you can also buddy lays and that kind of makes up for it, you know?
I looked at your buddy lasing diagram, by the way, and I take umbrage with the fact that the guy in front is lasing.
Yeah, you know what? That just comes from the fact that I didn't want to draw a buddy lasing diagram, and that's like a rip diagram that I just like photoshopped in PowerPoint to make work for my purposes. I'm going back to 350 knots. Well, let's call it 0.7 Mach. Which is probably going to be 350-ish.
Texaco 1-1,
Check 3-1, check strobe.
Go 1-1-3-1. Request rejoin.
Thank you. Don't really ever do lighting regulations yet.
Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 240. Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
And let's go ahead and check turn left, reference 090.
Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
And check 4, be advised, go ahead and break it down and head back either to the boat or tank or whatever your preference is, at 1500 Zulu. I overshot again because I was making that fucking comm. 080 is fine.
Check 4, this is check 3. Is there an ILS on the carrier?
Affirm, it should be 11.
Roger.
And Grabu, let's go ahead and push mids A channel 3.
3-2, mids A3.
And mids 3 at check. Mids 3 check.
5x5, how many?
I always forget how clear this is.
Yeah, you get to hear my soft, sultry, not accent.
Exactly. And let's go ahead and go for 085. That'll put us direct towards.
What's that behind us? Is that the E2 plus the escorts?
Yeah, affirm. And check for what's your status? You head back to the boat or you coming to the tanker?
That was Tanker Freak.
Nobody transmitted on it last time, so I was curious. And check for what's your status? You headed back to the boat or you coming to the tanker?
Fuse low and right, 4 o'clock.
Got your visual.
I hope you don't mind my lazy. I want to look at my MFD's formations.
Oh, not at all. I'm just happy when I don't have to babysit someone.
That's why you picked me.
Well, you know, it just kind of fell into my hands.
Yeah, you were that impressed with me and Wrinkles in the training?
Well, you know, you came in, you pulled 203 and went home.
It's better than I was expecting. I did it after only 2 days of carrier qual practice.
Yeah, that was very impressive. And Maverick, be
every
advised,
excuse I can to
we're
be an Air
7
Force man.
miles behind you. Waiting, about to form up.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Hold up.
Having a bit of trouble.
A lot of
Okay.
trouble. Hold up. Never did this at F-14, so it's kind of hard, you know. I'm gonna get this straight. Hold up.
Yes, take it easy. You got all the time in the world. Basket's not going nowhere.
So much easier, bro. This is torture in the ass.
Two's doing a low undersweep.
Hey, firm. Getting ready for my radar altimeter. And there it goes.
Crew chief's been busy. Nice and clean down here.
Oh yeah, you know I keep it tight.
Coming right. I figure with the F-14 at the tanker, we got plenty of time to goof off.
Oh yeah, no, that's a proper assessment.
Return pre-contact.
What you want to bet he's draining the tank dry.
It's certainly possible.
I have seen F-14s refuel from 2,500 all the way up to 14k just to fuel dump it in the Marshall Barren.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Ready pre-contact. Clear contact.
Two's coming back and left for left obs.
Raj, yeah, and one's gonna start slowing down and wait for you to pass off my ass, though. Yep.
Two saddled.
Raj too. Yeah, I'm gonna start shifting right and get ready to form up on knobs.
Can you see us
Christ, he's
struggling?
all over the place.
Yeah, I see it. You're doing fine. Having no FCS is a big change, though, when you're not used to it.
You're going first, I'm not touching that.
I'm making him last. I don't think it's helping.
It's worse than a 30-inch dildo, bro. What the fuck?
Ooh.
I'm finna commit suicide. Oh!
Sorry, that was a little aggressive of a re-entry there. I was busy watching you that I got distracted.
Come in. I might even fucking shoot this tanker down, bro. I swear to God.
Bro, some of us need that.
Not as much as us.
Two settled far left obs.
Raj.
Oh my God.
You got plenty of space to come right.
We have lost half of our field doing this.
Shut your ass up.
Yeah, just make sure you stay on the left side, because I'm coming in on the right. Let's do it real gently.
Texaco, check 3-2, moving for close left observation.
Ready pre-contact. Clear contact.
Kinda confused. Who's trying to go in first?
Return pre-contact.
Just saw the F-14 maneuvering and now I'm reevaluating close left obs.
Not
I
gonna
was gonna
work
say
out
that's a
heading back
bold
to base.
choice.
Fuck this shit.
Raj, fuck this shit, heard.
It's worse than a fucking 30-inch dildo. Like I said, like this is child abuse, bro. What the fuck? Swear to God, F-18 was so much easier.
Request rejoin. You're taking fuel. 3-2 Texaco 1-1.
Yeah, what do you think a good number is? I think let's think about going to 7,000.
2-4-0.
Even that's probably excessive though.
Texaco 3-2 moving aft for left hose.
Ready, recontact. Cleared contact.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for 7 as well.
Return pre-contact.
And Texaco, check 3-1, breaking off, holding on, rejoin area.
Support rejoin.
Is that not it?
2 6.0.
Roger.
2 6.5. 2 state 7, breaking back. Coming aft.
Return pre-contact. Support rejoin.
Check 3-2, coming right ops.
Alright, switching to carrier what do you call it, radio. Load up.
And let's go ahead and check turn right for 180 and we'll speed up to 300 knots.
2 formed up 100 feet, 5 o'clock mid.
Visual. And Texaco, check 3, pushing back to Overlord. Alright, we can go back to push button 1 on com 1.
Hello.
Hello.
We're just gonna use radio 1 for the carrier, yeah?
Yeah, you firm.
Been soured by the mud hen. I forgot how quickly you just suck fuel up in the Hornet.
Yeah, you sure do. And let's go ahead and drop to 10,000 and push to 350 knots.
2 in drill. Lead 2's verify, tang, wrong. Carrier, couldn't remember the fucking word. TACAN 44 X-ray ILS 11, no ACLS.
There is. Hold on, stand by. TACAN should be 73. But that's not working.
Hey, check 4 be advised, or check 3 be advised. We have 1 inbound to the carrier, extremely low fuel state.
Raj.
Same here.
Well, he's at 200 pounds, so.
Oh yeah, y'all go ahead first. I'll do a case 1.
That's 10,000.
We have 4,000 pounds of fuel. We can wait a while.
So it's cool.
Oh, he's down. You're free to resume.
Alright, check turn right, reference 270.
2.
Is he out of fuel? Oh, okay, he landed. All right.
Still
Dude,
not
it's
the
high and
record.
right.
I did it with 40 pounds.
Holy shit. 40 pounds of fuel is crazy. I'm pretty sure your aircraft turned off.
It did before I got off the ramp, yes.
Ah, shit. You still made it.
I did, yep.
2 swapping over to left side.
Raj 2.
Check 4-3 in the break.
Check 4, is TACAN working for you?
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, it's yeah, affirm. Yeah. Second is 1, channel 1 X-ray.
Raj, 1 X-ray, thank you. Okay, so yeah, I fucked that up. I thought I edited that, but I didn't.
Do we have a old one, or is it just not functional?
No, the beer or the TACAN's just 1 X-ray.
ILS the same?
Yeah, it should be 11. And if that doesn't work, then it's 1 as well.
Check 4-3, turning for base.
Lucky, let me know when it's green deck.
Howdy's landing right now.
Is the code showing tanker for you as well?
Alrighty, just touchdown.
Yes, it is. But that distance looks correct. We're not 45 miles from the tanker. We are 45 miles from the boat.
Two, copy. By the way, if this mission time stays consistent on Saturdays, I can make every single one without fail.
Check 4-3, turning
Yeah, that's the plan.
God, I've been soured by the mud hen on the refuel time, but spoiled by the ability to pull a visor down while flying into the sun.
Yep. That's okay. We'll be turning soon enough, hopefully.
Who's close left? I'm gonna go for my
Check
boat
wave up.
check-in on radio 1.
Going in.
Rudge.
Marshall 200. March Mops 121435. Angels 10. State 6.5.
On 4, Tomcat Ball 3.5.
This is the part I never enjoy.
What, the part where we just fly senselessly back to the boat?
No, the part where we get to the boat, and because even though we're coming in one at a time, no one can organize themselves properly, we're trapped in a pattern forever doing procedure.
Oh, no, it's fine. Pretty much everyone's landed.
My horror story of a mission night was flying with another group some time ago, and we did a mission that was 45 minutes long, and then the tail end of it was 2 hours of
Oh, that was
Hornets
very
doing
nice.
circles around the boat, and then an hour of debrief about how good the Hornet circles were.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Fucking miserable. I actually chewed out the entire squadron for that. I was like, if there's another debrief like this, no one's getting any more mission files.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Alright, let's go ahead and start a descent down to 5,000.
Do you want to just go straight in for 800, get nice and settled?
Yeah, sure, we'll go straight down to 800.
Bolter, bolter.
I'm going to try and stay close left until we're level, and then I'm going to cut right for the break.
Yeah, sounds good.
Actually, this is pretty stable. I'm coming over.
Yeah, go for it.
Two's on the right far.
Gotcha. And let's check turn right for 320.
2.
Tomcat Ball 2.7.
Two's dragging to 200 feet.
Roger.
Request landing.
We'll push it to 330. I kind of want to cross that line and correct a little bit while we get time.
2. Check descent rate 3000.
You're high.
Yeah,
and
A-firm.
lined
Yeah,
up,
just going at 5 degrees.
Lined up left. Bring it right for the line. Okay. Just still a little high. Going high. Going high. Midair. And landing.
And check turn left for 320, and we'll level out when we get to 800.
Was that Bevo hitting the F-14?
Negative, check 3, still 12 miles out.
Oh, I was so lucky hit the F-14 then.
Dude's closing the gap.
Was that one of us, or was that our... I had to be one of us. There aren't any rat aircraft on here.
Yeah, affirm, I guess it would be one of us.
Well, I made it on the deck, but then my
Hey,
brakes
check
failed
up.
and I hit Nipper.
Thank you, hook down.
Two's hooked down. Two saddle for the break.
Roger 2, visual.
Remind me again, it's a left turn, right?
Yeah, left turn. Or you could do a loop-de-loop, slam it on the deck, be a cool guy.
Yeah, am I cleared for an SH?
You are.
A lot of turbulence today, huh?
All right, we got Bevo and
Yeah, I
Grabu entering the break here.
Pushing carrier comms for traffic, going silent.
Roger. $200's in the break.
$203's in the break.
All right, Bevo. A little high. Slightly right. The strong one's kind of strong, so aim farther left than you normally do. Or by left, I mean right. Aim farther right toward the bow. Nope, he's right on the glide slope. He's going high, going high. You missed the wires. Oh, nope, you got a 4. Yeah.
203 Hornet Ball 5.3.
203.
Roger ball. Right for lineup. You're way left. And you're a little low. Still left. You should be. Your hook caught the one wire left of the runway.
All right, good shit. We can go ahead and break it down if you guys all want to join the briefing room. Actually, we'll join you since you're down there all together.
Sure.
All right, let's do some debrief action. If everyone could leave the server so I can yoink the track IR.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Leave the server.
We'll go through our usual.
The track IR.
Oh, I meant TAC view.
TAC view.
I
Okay.
feel you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm being stupid.
No, that's fine. Oh, by the way, you fucked up the TACAN for the.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad it still worked though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did you have
thank
ILS,
you.
by the way?
Huh?
Did you have ILS?
I thought I did. I didn't even check.
I
In terms of,
I
didn't even have it
channel
turned on.
1 and channel 11, and I got it on neither of those. So I just
Okay.
tried to fly an eyeball, but it was too fucking sunny.
Yep.
Yeah. So you didn't have ILS either. Okay.
That's okay.
All right.
Y'all don't need ILS. It's VFR
Well,
conditions.
I
Yeah,
fucking
no, we,
need ILS. You think I remember what a glide slope is? Forget that.
we don't need ILS, but apparently we need ATC. Yeah. You'll see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know. That's something we should never have happen, guys. Real.
What happened?
There was a mid-air on the deck. A mid
Oh,
a
so
mid deck.
yeah,
No, there was a.
My brakes failed. I was trying to get off to clear the room for Lucky, and I couldn't stop.
All right, analyze voice.
Yeah. There was a mid-air crash and a final approach, and another one on the deck. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we'll go over that when we get to it in the thing. Obviously,
Well,
the boiler point for everything is we all, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, whenever we get to that point where we're coming into land, like, especially after the break, like, you're talking on that carrier frequency. Because everyone needs to know what's happening that's in the pattern. Otherwise, stuff like that happens. And I know you guys were, I know Zella was, and I know Lucky you were, but, it needs to be, like, consistent when you're doing so. If you're coming in on final, you can't be silent. You need to say, your Hornet Ball, or just say final, just something to let.
I did say Hornet Ball. I guess I don't know. You didn't hear it.
Well, yeah, but we didn't hear you because you weren't on the right frequency.
Oh.
Yeah, I was on the frequency of the carrier. I think the other thing, probably
I
like,
was too.
we need to stay together with the flights, right? Unless there is an emergency for fuel. I mean, if we are
Correct.
check 3, check 3 together, and check 4 arrives together as well, right? And because I was tracking with my flight, which was obviously Howdy and Nipper, and they were number 1, number 2 to land, and I was tracking with them, and I think you were refueling, and I didn't know where the Zilla was either.
Well,
Yep.
I had a major fuel issue, so I landed completely illegally. Don't even look at it. It's
Yeah, I'd wondered why you'd rerouted like that.
He
But-
landed with 50 pounds of fuel. Nipper.
Jesus.
He was 10 pounds off
that
my
was
record. Yeah.
pretty embarrassing.
So I made it off the deck. Like I put throttle to get off the deck so I clear the deck so that people could actually land behind me. And then the jet
Yeah.
shut down. Like halfway through the wings folding, my wings were like half folded. It just
After ignoring repeated instructions or suggestions to land to Gudauta, he pursued to the carrier with 50 pounds. But you made it.
I was set. My heart was set. I was either gonna get there or get a helicopter. It'd be fine. I'll just get a bit wet.
Oh,
Yeah, but
and
with
when you're doing the CSAR missions on the TTI and a pilot is down in the water, you have to hover above the water for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
hey, but I think we got quite a few vehicles, right?
Oh yeah.
You guys did. I had the AT FLIR pod, which I'm not familiar with, and I wasn't able to lock anything.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
like whenever
yes,
I tried to fine tune it, it zoomed way away from where I was looking.
So I know
And
I know what the issue there is, Howdy. It happened to me a lot. I know how to fix it.
Okay.
I know it's
Yeah.
a misuse error.
Okay.
What were you carrying, Howdy, in terms of loadout?
I had laser Mavericks.
Oh, Mavericks, because
If you want, Howdy, I can walk you through the Antler at some point soon.
Yeah. It's just we usually use the Lightning pod, and the loadout said AT FLIR, so I'm like, okay, that's the one we should be using anyway. And I've never used it, so.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's not too
Yeah.
different, but obviously it's when you haven't used it, it's different.
Yeah, there's subtleties to it.
Unless we're the Canadians, the Australians, the Spanish, the French, the Dutch, the Norwegians, etc., who all mount centerline lightnings instead of cheek antlers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait,
come on,
you all saying,
tack view.
about Louis' call sign and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, let me get that set.
yeah. Louis, what do you want as your call sign? Like,
I actually don't know.
Well, I see his Discord name is Wanglong, so why not Ding Dong?
Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Dong.
Well done.
oh,
You did
I'm
it.
so wrong. Ding dong 1-1. Oh shit.
All right, let me go ahead and update your rolls here.
Ding dong.
You'll be 221 for the time being. And just waiting for the TAC view file to update on the server.
That's the price if someone says,
there it is.
what's your call sign? And you go, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it. It's goofy.
I probably have a local TAC view.
Oh, it
Oh,
just
let me see.
updated.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I really need to remember to turn on the setting to actually get my TAC view, because
Yeah, it's just an export command that you have to put in your export Lua file. Because I had the same issue.
okay, let's see. This should be everything. Okay. Let's see here. You stream it for us, and we'll just go flight by flight. We'll start with us with check 3, and then we'll move to 4, and then old Maverick. Change the quality here. If I can. Hopefully this doesn't get blurry. If it fucks up, just let me know.
How long was the flight?
It was like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, just shy of it.
Quite a long one.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Okay,
was
so obviously takeoff first thing was waiting for Maverick. I kind of wanted y'all to get up first.
Yeah, no, our INS
but-
was very fucked up.
Our
Bro.
Yeah.
alignment thing was.
Yeah, no, I understand. Shit happens. So no big deal. He'll got up in the end. But yeah, so we take off. Again, this was much different than last time where we, oh god, I went way too far. Where we actually had cap cover prior to CAS being in an area. Which I don't know if you know this is a good idea because it prevents an entire flight being executed by some fucking ace pilot in a MiG-21.
Yeah.
This thing-
This brings some memories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I still blame Howdy for that one. Like, he flew past Howdy's cockpit.
Well,
I
I
never
blame,
saw him.
yeah, I blame us, like me and you, mainly me. I blame myself. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
we weren't there, but at the same
Yeah.
time, he did fly through Howdy.
So yeah, so we're just flying up to the waypoint, obviously. Things I needed to have done that I didn't do in this, but to be fair, I had to rebuild a template because I needed to make this the template. Was I needed to mark the bullseyes and waypoint, but that's okay. At least for Grab, it was mitigated, and I don't operate off a bullseye too often. I'm trying to get in the practice of it, but regardless. So we pulled up to our cool little Sochi area. This actually worked out well in terms of from a mission planning standpoint or a mission editing standpoint, because I successfully had a trigger work. But the timing was a little off, only because we got here first. Because as soon as we pulled up in Sochi, if you were checking the map, you would have seen it. But these Humvees spawn in, and in case you want some behind the scenes stuff, they're invincible and they just drive up to get shot at. So that there's tracer fire on the ground for you. But they might have been out of ammo by the time.
We saw the north ones.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
didn't see I didn't see the south ones at all. But,
Yeah.
We
both
saw
Nipper
first
and Lucky were able to target them.
Yeah. So these
And
guys
we
get
saw
shot
them.
the fuck at.
We saw them because they were taking fire. Otherwise, no way. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and that was the goal of it. So I'm glad that helped you see them, because I know it's hard to find them unless I tell you directly where they are. And then at the
Well,
same time, the train left the station, was heading for the C-130. So that worked. So yeah, so we go ahead and start our racetrack here. Another thing that happened on that trigger too, everything happened on that trigger, which I'm proud that it worked the way that it did. Again, mistiming of assets, because the flights came in and were delayed as they needed to. But at least for this first set of MiGs, which we didn't detect until they were like, what was it, like they were at 4,000 feet. So yeah, I think you were right about them just having taken off when we saw them grab out.
They were blocked at 4,000 to 11,000, about 35 to 40 miles off our 3 o'clock by the time we actually picked them up.
Yeah. So yeah, so we're just running a racetrack. I see check 3 inbound, and then check 4. You were flying like perfectly over them to cover them, which was nice. But yeah, so we see these two guys. Again, they're running low. I mean, they literally just took off. Yeah, that's exactly. They literally just took off, so they're just still climbing. So we were at 25,000. Grabu goes for lead. I go for secondary. We both break opposite ways. They're going crazy. They're doing all sorts of shit, and mine misses because life. I want to see why. Oh, both of ours miss actually.
Mine hits but doesn't kill, so I have to send another one.
Oh. Let's see. Bro's going freaking sicko mode here. Oh, he just went straight to the ground. Oh my god, that was crazy. He did it. And then simultaneously this one is doing all sorts of cool. How'd that not actually just kill him? That was like a direct hit.
I think it took off his right elevator and right tail fin, which is why he couldn't maneuver for a proper attack.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and then you immediately launched a second. I was on a wider approach round, and I just go for my second, and then go in, dropping some shit intermittently, and it's a nice little splash. And that's those two.
They were all MiG-29s, right?
Yeah, everything was we thought was a MiG-29. So Zello comes in. Another note with that is I gave you a hard cap for your block altitude, and as Grabber brought up, and I should have done, but I was very hastily doing the kneeboard, so that's my excuse. In the future, it'll be plus or minus 10,000 feet. I'll give you range to maneuver.
I should mention, since we're doing the debrief now, the point of a blocking is that you have an altitude band to work within. So if you're quite heavy and 36,000 isn't workable, you can drop down to like 31 until you dump some fuel or fire off a couple missiles.
Yep, so we had the other two stick out. I don't think we saw them at this point. They took off from somewhere over here. Kutasi, I think, over there.
These were the ones that they were spiking us. Remember, how did we say somebody's spiking us?
Yeah, and then that's when I said something to you guys to make sure that you had them because they were only 50 miles from us.
Yeah. So I think I made that call, and I told Maverick about that. To turn west for him.
I don't know. It wasn't shooting somehow. It wasn't launching.
Yeah.
We had a perfect lock on. Just went left and got the lock.
Yeah, we were able to lock him, but we couldn't shoot him for some reason. We tried
Weird.
for like 10 minutes.
Did you have missile prep on? Yeah.
Yeah, we had everything on. It just, I don't know.
But yeah, so
It doesn't happen.
we reacted pretty quickly. I mean, I didn't want to I was trying to delay myself. Like, I wanted to support you guys, but I didn't want to steal both kills just so y'all could have something. But I turned to support, and then once I heard you guys were having missile troubles, I mean, it was pretty straightforward for us to just go.
I think
we're gonna
me
go ahead and
Kevin-
shoot.
Yeah,
I
we
think
could
we
have
should-
got
we
already
should've
got
just-
him, but
I think we should have just broke away there or something.
Yeah. I mean, if you're, within a reasonable range, I mean, right now you're, I don't know what your range is. Well, we'll talk about it when we get to your part. I'm not gonna.
yeah,
speak on
they
it.
shot a Phoenix bore sight.
Yeah. So I went ahead and launched on the. I guess I thought it was the lead. It wasn't the lead. It was the
Yeah,
other
that
guy,
was
but-
the lead, and then it pulled off and became
Oh, yeah.
trail.
So, I think this one was a pretty quick one, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that splashed, and then you're splashed, and that was that.
Right after he dropped his tanks, you got him.
Yep, poor guy. Yeah, so after that, I mean, we went ahead and dropped both our tanks, which is, I mean, it didn't matter. It really didn't matter. At the end of the day, we had 0 tanks at this point, but we didn't need them. I mean, if there were more, obviously, you don't know what you don't know. In the end, it was fine. If there were more threats, it probably wouldn't have been great because we would have been out of fuel, and with the F-14 out of fuel, I mean, it resulted in you guys losing cap cover. Probably, earlier than we would have liked. But at the same time, it also timed out such that whenever we were done, I mean, you can see the C-130 is starting to taxi. So realistically, at this point, I should have pulled everyone off their targets, but
Yeah.
it seems safe. We lingered in the area for a few more minutes, and you guys had stuff to protect it, and if you got spiked by something, you could just get the fuck out, and it'd be okay. But yeah, so then we just blew over to the tanker.
And then history began. God damn it.
And Zilla has things to say about that, which we'll get to. Yeah, we just go in tank. So you guys head back. Easy tanking, it was smooth and fine. We only tanked to 7,000 because we didn't need that much. We
We're
had
not going to
south.
talk about the rejoin.
If it was F-18, I could have got it with my eyes closed, but
Yeah. Then we had silliness with TACAN, obviously, which is my own silliness because I made the TACAN. Oh, but you know what's interesting, Howdy? And I think this was a reason we had a problem with the TACAN and stuff in the past. Is there's a drop down thing whenever you select TACAN to set it on, and you have to set that to the unit. And I don't think we were doing that before, which is why we had to do the little trigger thing to keep resetting it. Because I didn't do that trigger thing this time.
Oh, okay.
It was just pure set to the unit. But yeah, so we go in for landing. I had a nice little 4-wire, and Grabu did a nice 1-wire, so we got both the outer limits.
It wasn't nice. This was the ugliest carrier approach. It was pure
Yeah.
luck that I caught a wire.
Well, yeah, your hook caught the wire outside of the runway.
Yeah.
So it was right near the anchor for the wire where you caught it.
I took what was otherwise a very nice, very pleasant, very cozy cap flight and took a big fat shit on it at the very end.
That's okay. All
Well,
right.
you had a good flight. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, there seemed like there was a bit of a crosswind at the carrier. I know I had to aim almost straight down the bow to keep lined up with the runway.
Maybe, I mean, the wind was for 160, and yeah, that sounds about right. For there to be something.
Yeah. So, yeah, Because that's one thing is you can't aim down the runway on a carrier landing because the boat's moving away from you.
Yeah.
So you have to aim to the right a little bit, and I had to aim more right than usual because of the crosswind.
Yeah, the carrier normally in real operations would, for recovery, turn into the wind so that it's
Exactly.
so that it's a headwind coming down, so there's no crosswind. On that landing, I was told I'm lined up far left, and I was like, oh, I know what to do. I'll just put the VVI on the tower and wait until the island gets larger. And I did that, and I didn't get any further right, and it's like not a good place to be.
Right. Yeah.
It's okay. We got there in the end. But yeah, I think that's it for our flight. How do you want to go through yours?
Sure. Yep. All right. So we took off. Everything was pretty smooth. Nice, quiet flight. Nipper was being a daredevil with how he could get. I have some
Well,
screenshots.
yeah. Nipper wanted to read the
'cause-
serial number of the Sidewinder of Aldi.
Yeah, he was literally had his cockpit right next to my Sidewinder. He could have opened his cockpit and reached out and touched it. So, but yeah, it was a nice, smooth flight all the way there. We saw the tracer fire immediately. I used my helmet-mounted device to designate the target, and then when I tried to fine-tune it, I had all kinds of problems and couldn't use my at-FLIR. Oh, Lucky actually diverted here because he had an at-FLIR and he landed to get the lightning pod because he didn't have it bound.
Oh.
I'm not gonna
So-
take the risk to change it.
Yeah. And later on in the mission, I was slapping myself because I should have done the same thing, just because I was familiar with the lightning pod.
Yeah.
But as it was, I flew over and was circling all the targets, but couldn't ever get a lock on to hit any of them. But Lucky and Nipper were doing everything. And the reason why Nipper was so low on fuel coming out is he wouldn't leave until he used all of his ordnance.
Yes, he did say that that was going to be the case. So, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you saw. I mean, I'm glad that was an obvious signal. That's good to know for the future for mission design.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Yeah,
like
this is
it's
where we were orbiting here for a while because we didn't see the targets initially.
yeah. But I think
I
that's
saw
more
it
of an
right off the
immersive
bat.
way to see it rather than having all the smoke. Like smoke's nice, but you know.
Yeah.
And obviously, doing this at night, you definitely see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the topic of mission design, the looping
Yeah,
trigger thing to
that's-
keep TACANs and ILS active is still something that has to be done because that bug hasn't been patched yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'll just make sure to
I-
do it this time. I was trying something to see if it would work.
Yeah, if you want my template for it, I can send it to you.
I've got one from Audi. We're
It is Nipper with a rocket, right?
oh, yep.
And in my case, it was the GPUs.
Oh yeah. No, I actually saw you launch those two from F10. Looks like you left a T-55. Embarrassing.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah, he was like 98% health or some bullshit. I couldn't be bothered.
That's not zero.
Yeah, no, but no, I mean, I did 98% damage.
Oh, did y'all ever see the train by any chance? Otherwise, that was like a useless thing. I
No.
mean, it wasn't useless, but it had its
I
purpose.
didn't see the train at all. Yeah.
Oh well, it was going.
I thought the train
I
was
saw it on the map. I didn't see it.
Oh.
Oh, you could see it on the map as well. I thought it was
Yeah,
a
you-
pretend train.
You'd have to look at it. No, it was a real train. It really did the whole thing. It literally went there, stopped at the airport for maybe like 2 minutes, and then backed up all the way back to Sochi.
Oh yeah, these guys were shooting at me, so I had to bend down.
Yeah.
That's what happened there.
But it looks like, yeah, I mean, it looks like y'all got everything but 2 targets there and 1 target there. So I mean, that's quite a few.
And at that point, the C-130 was already gone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we didn't really need to.
Yeah. Which is okay. So yeah, you
Yeah.
two.
Yeah. Here is where we
This
were
is where I thought I was flying to the boat, but I was actually flying to waypoint 6.
Mm.
So
Yeah, this
and
is how the
then
Nipper is there. The
I am
yeah,
fucked.
Nipper's
Like you don't know it, but I am actually fucked here. Like seriously fucked.
got like 200 pounds
Yeah.
of fuel. Or
Dude, I flew like 40 miles on, I don't know, a prayer.
Yeah.
I mean, look how slow I'm going. Like I stall out. I'm trying to use so little throttle.
Yeah. Then here's Lucky and I a beam. We're getting ready to do our overhead brake.
God damn it.
Yep, there goes Nipper.
And
He just
Nipper is
secures
down
up.
and safe.
yeah.
Thank God you did it.
I had no choice, dude. I literally, when I turned in, I had like 100 pounds of fuel. I was like, oh fuck.
And I landed, and then getting off there, my brakes weren't working, and I taxied right into
Oh.
Nipper.
Okay, so those all look good. We obviously had an issue here, which we'll talk about.
Yeah. And
It's the
so
next one. Yeah.
I didn't
Oh, yeah.
see it in time because I went back to my jet that I respawned so that I could get on the carrier frequency because I was in Discord, but people that were still flying were not in Discord yet.
Yep.
So, and this I came back right as both of these guys were lined up, and it was too late to stop it.
Yep.
So, because the F-14 was low, and Lucky just descended right into him.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
okay.
see him right there. And boom.
That's okay. We'll circle back and talk about what we're gonna do different.
Accident, bro.
I was so confused. I was like, what's going on?
I was like, what the fuck just happened?
It's only last
Okay.
second I
Yeah,
realized
last
I was
second we
spinning
was
out.
right on track. We was on the glide slope perfectly. Then
You were
It's
on the
only-
glide slope, but you were lined up right or lined up left.
yeah. No,
I was
last
trying
second I
to get you to come right.
got, yeah, last second I got lined up perfectly. Then boom.
Okay, Maverick Flight, you guys are up. I'll speed through it if there's anything you want to comment as you do it. Just go through.
Yeah, we was just setting up the waypoint and shit.
Yeah, it's not much for this bit. It's just us like
Yeah.
looking at the waypoints, trying to actually get a course and things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, at that point we were all like, "Hey, look up! There they are."
Yeah, I
was
was like, wait a
then
minute.
he was like,
Yes,
where
yeah.
are they? I'm like, they're below us. Below us? Then he just
Yeah.
looks down. I
I
go
was like,
invert,
look
and he
down, I
looks
see him.
Yeah, then
We
I
saw
go
your
invert.
train. Yeah.
Yeah, we were at 7,000 feet. That's what our kneeboard said. So
Yeah, we went inverted for a second, then we saw y'all right below us.
It's
Then
like
I
a little
came
kid,
here
like a little kid seeing a plane in the sky. I see it.
for real.
Mm.
Then you guys got them. Then we went back here. You can see we got a lock. Wait, no, not yet. I don't even know they were coming yet. You just tell me I'm like east, west. I go around here.
Yeah, he's turning around. I was like, what the hell are you
Yeah,
doing?
I was like, oh shit.
I turned around.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. Then yeah, went back.
Were Zealand and Ding Dong were part of your flight, Vivo, or were a separate flight?
Oh, they were
No,
separate
he was in the
flight.
backseat.
Separate flight.
But it was
Then we
here.
get a lock here. Then we can't even shoot the fucking weapon, bro. Oh, my
Yeah,
lord.
we're trying to sort out. I was pressing every button to do with radar in my
Yeah,
cockpit
I
in
don't know.
the rear seat.
Hey, but you know what? At the end of the day, you probably still scared them because they had an F-14 locking the shit out. Oh, and then he still pitbulled. I didn't even notice that the first time.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
saw that. I just saw that board sight because I thought I was looking at them. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Here
Why
we were
not
just
shoot one?
confused. We were like, did you shoot him or not?
Yeah.
And then,
hmm Yeah, just a little waste of taxpayer dollars, but that's
Yeah. At the last second, we jettisoned everything. We're like, oh shit, there goes fucking $5 billion. God damn it. Oh my lord. He's like, should we jettison everything? He's like, I mean, I'm fucking. Just did it.
It's like, I don't mind, just do it. I don't care.
Yeah, we
We
go.
were getting up to the fuel tank. I was like,
carriers,
communicating to it whilst he was like.
Yeah, we missed the
don't
first
tell me.
landing. We
I
didn't miss
don't
the
know
one.
what on earth he was doing.
Oh right. Oh okay. Right here. Oh okay. Listen.
Yeah.
So this is my first time on the F-14 trying to refuel.
Let's
right?
just enjoy this in silence.
No. Hey, skip
Trust
this
me,
shit.
I was
Be
laughing as
embarrassed.
well.
I'm trying
No,
to.
I was
just
laughing
skip,
as
just
well.
skip, just skip,
Part
just
of it
skip,
was
skip.
because of me.
Alright,
Part of
just
it was
skip.
because of
Aren't you
me.
embarrassed?
Part of
Yeah, I
it was
wouldn't do yeah, I wouldn't do this either.
I'm
Hey,
embarrassed.
skip.
Hey, I can see
part of
that.
it was because of me because I was making him
Hey,
laugh.
look, this is not F-18, alright? This is not F-18. Way harder.
I can see that
Way fucked up.
the twin
Part
siegers
of
are
that
fun.
air-to-air refueling was because of
I don't
me.
give a
Bro.
fuck.
Bro, you really said, "Aren't you
You guys don't even-
embarrassed?"
You guys don't
Listen.
even know. Me and Louis was just arguing like for like 5
Yeah.
minutes
I
straight.
feel like you
Like,
should be embarrassed.
I know, we
listen,
were arguing. We were arguing.
Go
I was
ahead,
sorry,
just
give me the
connecting.
excuse.
I was like,
sorry,
just
they're
do it.
14. So it ain't F-18. It's
Listen,
kind of hard. I ain't gonna
Lozzie,
lie.
Lozzie refuels this plane upside down, right?
Unless I was Maverick, I'd go inverted, and I'll go inverted. So I'm like, yeah, I was inverted. Fucking.
Even your case one's already embarrassing.
I didn't really. I was just trying to get this thing down.
So, all right. So now that we're at this stage, because we've already kind of looked at this, let's talk about what the problem here and what you said just there is the problem that we have is you're just trying to get it down.
Yeah, we was low on fuel, so.
No, not low enough to
You
like.
weren't as
You're
low as
not
you
low on
thought.
fuel, you're low on patience.
Yeah, which is okay. It's okay. This is why we do this. It's not a hostile place. It's a loving place. You know. So
Speak for
Yeah,
yourself.
okay,
I
well,
ended at 1.8,
yeah.
and Lucky was near that, and you guys had like 4,000 pounds.
Yeah, stay at the
So-
stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the problem and this wasn't something we briefed ahead of time, which, you know, again, my fault. But traditionally what we'll do is in the event that we have a flight, and this is something I haven't gone over with you, Zello, in terms of how we do carrier operations that specifically, so it's not fully your fault either. It's just that usually if we have a flight going, like even if it's just, you know, Lucky in the pattern, but he's still the remnant of a flight, is we're gonna orbit above pattern altitude. So like 2,000 feet or something, and we're just gonna stay basically, you know, in in an oval around the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's in the F-14. It's kind of hard to fucking control that shit.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's a
Goes
new
up and
environment.
down.
Your visibility's lower and all that. But yeah, so just in the future, I know it seemed like it was gonna be okay, and it did. But then once y'all started, you know, boltering, it just wasn't good because you were getting out
Yeah,
of sync with stuff.
I checked the surrounding area to make sure things were clear, and lucky it looked like he was on the other side. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
well, we're going to be fine. But I didn't expect him to turn in
Yeah.
that quick.
Well,
Yeah.
here I couldn't see you visually because I was turning left.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So-
nobody seen nobody. It's just
we
boom,
couldn't really.
I don't know.
We could barely see you. So
Yeah, and just like even in the you know, and it was just a case of it wouldn't have made a difference because Lucky was on the pattern and you were on the pattern, and yeah, it just shouldn't have happened. But that's okay.
I was half. I
In
was
the
half
fact
distracted. I was half distracted. You know that in the Rio seat, there's that little white thing that goes side to side.
Yes.
I was distracted. It was so funny to me. I don't know why. So I wasn't really looking at my cockpit. I was just
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole time he was like boing boing. I'm like, bro, what is going on back there? I'm like, he's like boing boing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's that? He's like boing boing boing.
So what's
Oh,
what's the takeaway from this, Zello and Ding Dong?
Don't look at white thing.
Okay. Very
I don't.
good.
I don't even know what
Look
happened. I didn't
around.
even see.
Okay, well,
around.
don't interrupt the pattern.
Yeah.
It's just that if someone's still landing, you just sit and you wait. An additional thing is old ABT, always be talking
Yeah.
when it's relevant. That is, because obviously whenever we're on an open comm like that, you'll step on each other a lot. So be careful of that. And in the F-14 in the future, designate one person to talk. It only happened a couple of times where both of you would start to talk and answer a question I had. Just one of you should talk. But
Yeah, it's our first time on the, you know.
yeah, but that's
I was
okay.
saying I should
Getting-
talk. I was saying I should talk.
Getting it
It's
out.
Yeah.
you know,
But overall,
F-14
other
is
than
way too hard to
the
control, bro.
the carrier shenanigans and someone cutting Howdy's brakes, good flight, I'd say.
I don't think anyone. I think Howdy just killed me. That's what happened.
Oh,
Oh, I do owe you a few.
That's
Oh.
true.
Do it on purpose.
That's true. But yeah, we got the objective done. And yeah. So
Yeah,
I'll,
we can do it again.
yeah, I
Bevo.
mean, yeah.
I had a nice time. Thank you for making me your bottom bitch.
Oh yeah, no problem. You did wonderfully. And I'll fix the little stuff that needed to be fixed. And if you guys have any ideas for the next one, just let me know. Because I mean, right now it's kind of just like the
Yeah,
idea
give me
is
any
that we'll.
ideas at time, bro.
I
I'll
got
try
one,
to.
Bevo.
Okay.
Which maps
So-
do we have? Do we have
If we're these
Caucasus, Marianas? What else? Do we have Syria? Do we have Persian Gulf, Sinai?
So all of the TTI missions are on the server except for Normandy and Nevada right now.
Ah man, I love Nevada. Could've.
So Nevada will be the next one that I do, and then I will do Normandy, and then I'm going to start working on the other training missions that we had previously. So, and I have Lucky's Syria operation mission as well that I'm going to add the
Oh,
menu
yeah.
to.
Yeah,
And
well, that
that'll
one
be
has a. Yeah, this one has a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, a
probably.
bunch of.
Let me see here.
There
Probably
is only an SA2 there. If we can take off the SA2, that's okay.
probably starting. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Just for missions I host. Because I was talking about starting in August that we're gonna do every other Saturday is gonna be on a map that's not Caucasus. But that I don't know. That may or may not be true because I'm also not gonna be here for like at least not around for the next like 2 weekends. So, or maybe I'm lying about that. No, I'm not.
The only two maps I have is Caucasus and Marianas, so that'd
Yeah.
be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I mean, I still want to make sure that we'll still do stuff on those maps. It's just like every so often, less frequently than we do now. Because right now every mission we play is on Caucasus or Marianas.
Mm-hmm.
So, some of our Saturday missions will switch. But again, it's all gonna be up in the air because I'm also starting grad school in like 20 days. So once that starts, I don't know what it's gonna be. But I think Howdy's done a wonderful job. Round of applause for Howdy for getting the server so beautifully set up with through the Inferno missions and the great menu to where you can switch it to anything you want. Oh, it's wonderful. You no longer have to rely on someone to go in and do that manually.
He is a
Now,
goddamn
obviously,
hero.
if the server is on a mission that you can't join because you don't have that map, you can reach out to anyone, and if anyone is available, they can just log in and change it for you. But Bevo and I are the only ones that have access to the server directly to be able to force switch the missions.
Yeah. So, yeah, very good stuff. Anyone got any little final comments, questions, concerns, anything like that?
Yeah, so Takan's working. That'd be good.
Yeah. Yes. Attack in on the right number. That's the thing. I don't know why it switched to 1. I thought I did it, but bear in mind I made this. I did this in maybe it's like 3 hours, but 3 hours before I had to do an awful LAO flight, and that just went horribly wrong for me.
I personally think that you should take Bevo's always be talking advice with a grain of salt because it seemed
yeah.
like our flight was incredibly smooth. But for about 90% of it, he was just on and on the radio, screaming and shouting, reaming me out to get closer and tighter in the formation. I swear to God, I had my cheeks parted. I need a wheelchair after that.
Yeah, it's dark Bevo hours whenever you guys aren't around. I just abuse the new guys apparently.
Well, thank God I was in the F-14.
No, it's
He said he was doing so. Oh shit.
I don't really think there's anything that could be fixed other than the tech end stuff. I think
Yeah.
everything went pretty well. But that's from the camp
Yeah.
perspective. I didn't actually see the cast, so I can't speak for that.
I think the cast worked fine. Besides the fact that I've never used the AT FLIR and tried to do it in a combat situation
Yeah.
and failed.
Oh, that's
So-
how we love it.
I offered that explanation to Howdy as well. But if anyone needs like a work through of any of the Hornet systems or weapons or anything, you can reach out to me at any point. I'm happy to teach people that stuff.
Nice. Yeah. I have the Chuck's guide. I usually review that before I do it, and that way I have a direct reference. But definitely might take you up on that.
Yeah, me too for the 80 flare. Yeah.
Oh, and also I'm soon TM going to be reworking the air-to-air syllabus because as Grabu pointed out, it doesn't really. I mean, it's like nice to have dogfighting stuff, but it is pretty stupid to have the whole thing being dogfighting.
So we are gonna have to
Yep.
do it again.
No, not necessarily. I mean, I'll go over some stuff, but most of it you guys have gone like I've talked about with you. So I mean, just the stuff like. Well, let me check. Yeah, Chili.
Okay.
Chili. All I need. Have I? Oh yeah, because you haven't even
Because
finished the
nothing's
air-to-air
checked
stuff.
off again, and that's just where I'm getting like kind of what the hell.
For what?
Anything air to air or
Oh.
fucking, was it Sam at all?
Yeah. No. So all you have left for your stuff, is I'm gonna change air-to-air stuff, but we did it earlier. And I'll just talk to you about the other stuff, and we'll just we won't worry about it.
I get confused because nothing's marked off, and I'm like, I'm doing it 2 and 3 times now.
No. Yeah, you're not going through that again. Don't worry. Yeah, the only thing we really need to focus on with you is our the night op, and that's it. Which, didn't you do a night op?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well then we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, so we'll just do it again for the scores, I guess. But
we don't even have
that's
to
where
do
I'm
that.
like,
No, we don't have to do that. Don't worry about it.
What's pending, Vivo? Is that an updated list or roster?
Oh no, I mean no, just for I'll basically condense a lot of the dogfighting stuff probably into like one section. I'll probably turn air to air in like 2 or 3 sections rather than the 5 dogfighting sections it is.
Yeah, the main thing I brought up during the flight is that, similar to a lot of other squadrons, there's a huge focus on BFM when realistically, BFM is what happens when like 5 other things have gone wrong first.
Right.
So BFM shouldn't be the forefront of how to engage in air-to-air combat. It should start with awareness, coordination, long-range engagement, medium-range awareness, medium-range engagement, and then eventually, like 15 steps down the list, you get to, okay, I might have to switch to guns now.
Yep. So yeah, so Chili, all we'll do for you is we'll just go over the BVR stuff, and that's it.
And we do have a dogfighting mission on the server as well, where you can pick red and blue and fight against each other.
Yes. But yeah, Chili. So we'll do that this week if you want, and then we can just be done with your training stuff formally. But we're always learning.
Well, it's checked off in the book. You're always training.
Yeah, I think that's. Oh, and yeah, and then for again things in the future that'll end up happening is again the training days will probably shift around, or I may just end up only being able to do 1 a week. I'm just not sure what my schedule is going to be yet. But yeah, but again, I think things are set up. Go ahead.
That being said, even though we only have like a limited number of announcements or events scheduled, that doesn't mean that, you know, if people are available, you can't get on and do something together.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The server's always up. It's always available. So, you know, anytime you want to fly, you can.
Yeah. And 50% of this, squadron is designed just so that you can go, hey, anyone want to fly? And you have people to fly with.
The other 50% you have to get on Bevo's OnlyFans.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, God.
Yeah. I gotta buy that. I gotta buy that.
$10.99 a month.
It's not worth it, dude.
I'll get it.
It's not worth it. Like, you can find better pictures on the internet.
Oh.
Oh shit.
All right, well, good shit. I'm gonna hop off and make my fucking dinner, but I will see you guys the this upcoming week. I'll post the flights for that tonight or tomorrow.
You just fucking say about the missile, you little.
Don't mess with the missile, bro. I'm telling you. Don't mess with the missile.
All right, have a good one.
Dude, if it ever comes off the rail.
Oh, I forgot I'm on stream. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? I was trying to close out my stream and it's the whole fucking thing. You know, I flew for 2.5 hours. It's hour 3 of the stream. I can have a little moment. But hey, first stream on YouTube in a hot minute. So, thanks for watching. Anything else I gotta say? Well, like I told them, I mean, we'll be flying again sometime this week. That'll just happen. I'm trying to figure out the Streamlabs switching from YouTube to Twitch, and it's kind of weird, but hopefully it just will end up working. Regardless, I will catch y'all later. And yeah, just keep an eye out for DCS streams and all that kind of shit. It'll be more for a bit, and then there'll be less, so that's all. Bye.